The chief of Juna Akhara, Swami Avdheshanand Giri, on Saturday called off the ongoing Kumbh Mela in Haridwar hours after Prime Minister Narendra Modi made an appeal for the same over the prevailing coronavirus crisis. In a tweet, Giri said that India's citizens and their health are utmost priority for the seers. In view of the worsening outbreak of the pandemic, we have duly immersed all the deities down from the Kumbh. Earlier in the day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that Kumbh Mela, which is already at the fag end with only one shahi snan or royal bath remaining, should now just be made symbolic given the COVID-19 situation in the country. Hours ago, Giri said that faith is a big thing, but human lives are far more important. We must all realize that the strain of coronavirus was not as aggressive or fatal earlier as it is at present. So my appeal to the emotional devotees is that they should attend the Kumbh fair in limited numbers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called a review meeting with top officials over the COVID-19 situation and the ongoing vaccination exercise in the country. Government sources said on Saturday that top officers from various ministries will participate in the meeting scheduled for 8 p.m. on Saturday. The meeting comes amid a huge surge in COVID-19 cases across the country, with reports pouring in from many states about the shortage of hospital facilities and essentials like oxygen supply. The Prime Minister has been holding meetings with chief ministers and officials on a regular basis to discuss the situation and take measures to curb the pandemic. Despite a curfew being in place in Mumbai to control the spread of coronavirus, the city has been witnessing mini traffic jams at various checkpoints. To curb the same and to ensure uninterrupted movement of essential services like ambulance, Mumbai Police will now be providing color codes to vehicles in the essential services category to limit the number of vehicles plying on the roads. Mumbai Police Commissioner IPS Hemant Nagrale said this was important so that those involved in the essential services category such as doctors, nurses, vehicles like ambulances and medical suppliers are not stuck in traffic jams. Nagrale said that those who flout norms of color codes will be facing police action. According to the new codes, workers of financial sector and banks will have yellow stickers, while medical staff and health workers will have red color. Essential services like vegetable vendors and grain transporters have been given green color. The police directed the owners of vehicles falling under these categories to put up round stickers measuring 6 inches in diameter on front screen and the back screen of their cars. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Saturday gave a dire warning saying that the city was fast running out of beds, oxygen and life-saving drug remdesivir as it recorded an unprecedented 24,000 new coronavirus cases in just last 24 hours. The positivity rate had reached a huge 24%, meaning 1 in 4 of all people being tested were coming out positive. The situation is very serious and worrisome, Kejriwal said. He also added that cases have gone up really fast. That is why we are facing shortages even though everything seemed under control until a few days ago. But the speed at which this coronavirus is growing, no one knows where its peak will be. Queen Elizabeth II on Saturday led Britain in a 1-minute silence in memory of her late husband, Prince Philip, as she bid him a final farewell at a funeral restricted by coronavirus rules but reflecting his long life of military and public service. The 94-year-old monarch, dressed in mourning black and a black face mask, sat inside St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle as the Duke of Edinburgh's coffin arrived at a bespoke Land Rover which he designed himself. A military gun was fired to signal the start of a solemn tribute, which was observed in shops, railway stations, and at sporting events across the country. Hello everyone. HW News English is 2 years old now. When we started this venture, we promised ourselves one thing: that news should remain free, because right to know is the right of every Indian. But to keep news free for everyone, we need support from some of you. And thus, we have rolled out membership on our YouTube channel, HW News English. But mind you, the membership is completely voluntary. The programs that we were doing earlier, that we are doing now, will continue to remain free. First level is a basic level. Here, you can be our supporter by paying Rs 199 per month. This membership gives you certain perks and benefits. The perks include unique badges in front of your name, a live show from Mr. Sujit Nair and from Mr. Akhilesh Bhargava per month for our members. You can also vote in some exclusive members-only polls. Now the second level is Super Supporter. Here you can be our Super Supporter by paying Rs 3,999 per month. This membership will include every perk that comes with basic level. Additionally, our Super Supporters can be a part of a WhatsApp group where we can have discussions and suggestions on various topics. The second perk includes a gift pack with our merchandise. And the third perk is a Google Meet with Mr. Sujit Nair, where you can join the meet and ask your questions to Mr. Nair face to face. Lastly, if you like, we would give a shout out to our super supporters in our programs. So, hope to see you soon with our badges.